Hey, and welcome to Cryptology for You, the channel that's not even about cryptology but all about cryptocurrencies. And in today's episode we're going to continue our spreadsheet. We're going to finish off where we're keeping all our information on the exchanges as well as the sales and the purchases of our coin. I am your host Paulie D, so let's get straight into it. So head on to your spreadsheet and let's take a look at what we've got so far. We've put in the total coin, which is your number purchased here, and subtracting any that you may have sold. We've put in the average price as well, but it's not just the average price, is it? It's the weighted average, because if you buy more of one at a cheaper price or a more expensive price, it will change the overall average. We put in the total purchased, which is just the amount that you have spent on the coin, and the amount sold, just the amount that you have sold of that coin. And then this transfers to the profit loss. Even though we purchased 615, we have sold 65, so that leaves us with about 550 to recoup. We also have the total rewards, which will come from this column, which could be any rewards such as staking, interest, airdrops, or even just some prizes that you might get from the exchange. So firstly, we're going to need to put in our exchange names, and we're going to need to put them in here. Now, you could just type them in manually, Binance, Coinbase, but that gets a bit tiresome after a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a drop-down list. In order to do that, firstly, let's just delete off these two and let's zoom in on that cell there. We're in F8. So now head to the Data tab. Scroll over and take a look for Data Validation. Hit the Data Validation. You'll come up with this drop box. Hit where it says allow, go for list, and then the source is, you're going to just write these in manually. Now I'm going to try and keep this alphabetical. That is probably the best way to do it. Start with Binance and then just comma separate each of them. You don't need any spaces. Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, Nexo, and make sure they are spelled identically to how they're spelled up here. You can always add more, like I might add MetaMask, Trust Wallet. Now these ones are out of alphabetical order because I am not using them as commonly, maybe even my Zelcore wallet. And just push OK. And now you can see in F8 we have a drop-down box where we can actually select any of our particular exchanges. Maybe we select Binance. And then in the one below, now we just need to copy this through. We can delete them out as well. Okay, copy this cell. You don't need the exchange in there. And then we're going to pop that over into the sales table, also into their exchange. And you can see now that you also have the drop down box here for the sales table. So a little bit of a party going on here at the Paulie D residence, but that's okay. We're still going to continue because now we're going to try and fill in the amount of coin that is being held at the exchange, only if it matches the name in H2. So if it's Binance and we have the exchange of Binance, then we're going to take away 5 sold and we're going to add in the amount that we've purchased, 10. So we're going to be able to see the number 5 here in the amount of coin. So in cell J2, we're going to paste in this formula, and remember you can get these formulas just by going to the comments below, or you can download the whole sheet yourself, although that's not quite an advantage for you if you do that, because then you don't get to see where all the formulas are coming from and where we're getting the data. So in this case, we are only going to sum if H2, which is Binance, is matched in our purchases table, and then we're going to find the number of coins we've purchased. we're only going to subtract if H2, which is Binance, matches the exchange in the sales table, and we're going to subtract any that have been sold. And this should leave us with 5 coins. Perfect. So now we're going to put in the value of the coin. We want to know the value of the coin we have at that exchange. If H2 is Binance is matching F8 or L8 for the exchange, then we're going to sum the value of those coins. I'm pasting in the formula, and you can grab that formula again down in the comments. And you can see that we don't want to put anything if J2 is 0. And this stops you getting any negative numbers because you don't want to look like you owe the exchange some money. So right now we should see $50, and that sounds about right because we purchased $115 worth at one stage, and that was 10 coins, but then we sold 5 coins, there we go, for $65, and that leaves us $50 worth of value there. The next thing you can do now is to make life easier, and you notice that I have been doing the name of the exchange via H2, and we're going to be doing the same for H3 and H4, and then K as well. So you can copy through these 2 cells, and now we can test that as well, just to see maybe we bought some at Kraken. So let's go to Kraken, and there you go, you have 50 coins, and that's $500 worth. And that works perfectly. And now we should also copy that through to the other 2 on the other side. So we've got the KuCoin and Nexo. And we're leaving the bottom one blank in case you want to put in Trust Wallet or Zelcore, etc., or any that you may have put in your list. And now, just to finish off this table, we're going to finish by putting in the price per coin equation, which is just going to be working out how much each coin we sold was worth. And we don't want an error because we don't want to be dividing by 0. So make sure you put in the if error. Then we're going to be taking our sale total over the number sold, and that will give us how much we sold each coin for. And you can see we sold each coin there for $13. Now if I go back into our table over here into our purchases, so that Binance whole sales and purchase, we had bought the coin for $11.50 and then sold the coin for $13 for a tidy little profit. So the only thing that we haven't actually been putting into any of our tables is the date, and you can put in today's date or whatever date you like. It's just so that you can sort it out whenever you are looking to arrange your table. Now each time you add in new sales or purchases, you can just add to the table. So let's do this on the 28th of February 22, and let's do this one on the 1st of March 22. So if I want to add in a new purchase, let's say we're purchasing on the 3rd of March 22, just push enter, and look at that, all of a sudden everything comes through. And let's buy another, oh well, let's buy another $250 worth. And how many coins did we get for that? Well, let's say this time we got 25 coins, so we bought them for $10 each. But when we bought the coin this time, we got a little bit of cash back. Now Nexo does give a cash back, and so it is possible that would happen. Let's say we got a little bit extra. We'll say we got an extra 0.5 coins for free. And that all of a sudden drops our average buy-in price. And let's say we got this one from Nexo. Now let's take a look up at our table where all of our exchange data is. And you can see there that we have Binance with its $50 and 5 coins. We have Kraken where we have $500 and 50 coins. And we have $250 worth there in Nexo with 25.5 coins. And if we sold some, we should sell perhaps some of our Kraken one on the 6th of March 22. Doesn't matter what date. Again, it's just so that you can sort it. And we're only going to sell off a part of it. We're going to sell off $100 worth. How much would $100 worth? Let's just say we sold off 7 coins there from Kraken. And I'm just going to have to hit this drop down box. I didn't copy this one through, so I'm copying it through, but we're going to make it for Kraken. And if we go up here now, we can look at Kraken. We have 400 left because we had $500. Now we sold 100. And we have 43 coins left because we sold 7. And we can look at our profit and loss. You see that we have spent our 115 plus 500 and 250, but we have sold 65 and 100, and that leaves us with $700 still to get back. We've had a reward of 0.5 coins, and now we need to be able to do the current price, the current value, and the unrealized profit, but we'll need the CMC, the Coinmarket Cap API, to do that. So now is a very good time to save your work. Make sure you save regularly. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this sheet so that it is our blank sheet. That means that we're going to copy this sheet through every time that we want to put in a new coin, and so we don't have to redo all the data and formulas all again. Right, let's zoom out and see what we've got so far, and we're not far from completion. We have our area where we're going to put the coin icon. We're going to put the coin ticker in this box here. We're going to have the profit loss in a percentage here. We're going to be putting in our current price, current value, and unrealized profit soon. And we have all our data here. Now, every time that you want to copy through a new line, you can just type in a new line, and it will add to that table automatically with all of the equations and formulas. Well, I hope you liked that video and your blank sheet is ready to get some of the data from CoinMarketCap's API. Don't forget you should subscribe because there are plenty more videos in this series, and perhaps you can like and share this with your friends because you want your friends to have their portfolio offline as well. It's all about not getting scammed. Hey, I've been doing this for free, but I'm more than happy for you to send some coin my way if you want. I have some addresses in the comments below, and plus there are some links and referrals to the exchanges I've been using. And that does include Nexo, which is offering $25 worth of Bitcoin if you invest $100 or more and keep it there for 30 days. Well, until the next video, let's get on with this.